The story of the presentation of Jesus in the temple, which we just heard in the gospel passage, is really highlighted by four individuals: Mary, Joseph, Simeon, and Anna. Each one stands righteous before the Lord. Each one comes at the end of a long history of faithfulness, waiting for the fulfillment of the promises made to Israel by God. Today's gospel insists on the faithfulness of Simeon and Anna. In terms of Israel's long history, which prepared and expected the coming of the Messiah, the great individuals from Jesus' infancy story are the best fruits of the sacred history of God's chosen people. But the time of waiting has come to an end. Mary has said yes to the request that the Word of God take place in and through her. And now Simeon takes the fruit of her womb, the child Jesus, into his arms. In the name of the whole of Israel's waiting, he proclaims, "Now, Master, you may let your servant go in peace, for my eyes have seen your salvation, which you prepared in the sight of all the peoples." These are not the words of a pious old man whom Mary and Joseph just happened to meet in the temple. It is a solemn gesture from the whole of sacred history as Simeon points to the crucial nature of the moment of this child. Anna, who has never left the temple day or night, now proclaims to all of Jerusalem that this child brings the salvation of Jerusalem. These two individuals from Israel point to the child Jesus as the visitation of God to the world, God made man. The proclamation of Simeon and Anna once again leave Mary and Joseph puzzled. And so this family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, set out from the temple, awestruck with the incredible things that have been happening all around them. Little wonder that Simeon promises Mary that a sword would pierce her heart. She has said yes to God, but she also has to continue saying yes to God as well. Her pain, as we know, is not over. So much still lies ahead. The journey of the Holy Family is just the beginning. It will only continue if they are all prepared to take the risk of saying yes to God. Risk, but the rewards are great. If Jesus was the fruit of Mary's yes to God, then we are the fruit of a further yes. Jesus has asked each one of us to follow him. And the Christian lives which we live are our positive response to God. But perhaps sometimes we may hesitate in our response. Jesus is the visitation of God, but we are responsible for our individual response to God. God is the cause of the rise, or rather Jesus is the cause of the rise and fall of many. We are also responsible for such rising and falling. It will not be easy. A sword will pierce our hearts as well. On this day, made possible by the never-failing positive response from Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, may our families be encouraged by the bewildered Holy Family that walked away from the temple. May we find direction and purpose as they did in an unshakable trust in our God and Father. He has visited us with his light, Jesus. And with that light, we are guaranteed to not walk in darkness.